Hi, I'm Meredith Herrenbrook and I'm founder of Living Your Awesome. I want to talk to you today about controlling the world. I'm here to tell you that you can't control the world, try as you might. I understand the need to control. I have wanted to do that myself for years. And I'm here to tell you that we don't have to control the world. That's actually really good news. All we need to do is learn to control ourselves. Thoughts, feelings, behaviors, beliefs are all within the realm of possibility of controlling ourselves. But we need to learn how our brains and our bodies work. When we are little and we are learning about the world and how to survive in our families, with our caregivers, wherever we are, how amazing or maybe not so amazing, we are learning skills on what works and what doesn't work. We file it all away. And so what we survive, we end up creating those skills to survive it. And so then when we experience that again, we already know how to do it. We pull up our resources, we pull up our beliefs, our thoughts, our feelings, and lay them down like a deck of cards so then we can survive it again. What happens is when we are growing older, we actually gain new resources, new survival skills. The thing that happens is there ends up being a little bit of a disconnect, because when we are surviving and we are 8 years old now or 20 years old now, we're operating on the survival skills of that root imprint. When we survived something at 3 years old, we're pulling out all those resources from when we're 3. What we need to do is bring the new resources of our current age, our current situations, and update that system. So when you are trying to control the world, let that go. But I will help you be able to control and offer new resources to yourself in the right ways. So you can update the survival skills of your 3-year-old self, your 5-year-old self. All those things, what we need to do is get our brain and our thoughts and our feelings and our patterns updated to the present. So when we're in the present, we don't need to be carrying all those survival skills from long ago. And we can be present and then not overwhelmed. We can have updated belief systems and thoughts and feelings to employ now that are more useful and perfect for this situation now. How we operate at the dining table when we're 4 or 5 years old is different than how we operate now, correct? It's because you kept updating, you've offered new things to your system. And so what we need to do is update everything in your system. It's very easy to want to control something outside of yourself, because I think we automatically assume that all the things that we're experiencing, the thoughts in our head, the words out of our mouth, the feelings that come up in any given situation are fixed. And they're not. They're just so automatic that we think that they cannot be changed, that they are who we are. But if you start to look a little bit outside and put those things out here, you can become more objective about it. Those thoughts and feelings and beliefs and actions are malleable. We can control them, but we have to know how. And so back to this survival skills, what you survive, you recreate. When you can learn more about where things come from and how our brains operate in surviving and creating filters to survive our world and having those Rolodex of survival skills to lay out at any given moment. When we can almost stretch time and look in any given moment, we can control what we say. We can control what we think. We can offer new ways of thinking and feeling. If those are malleable and we can adapt and change and shift and bring new things into our system, so we're surviving in a more successful way with more resources, that we don't have to operate in the reactive mode. We can be in the proactive, calm, ease, centered, a little bit more mindful perspective. When we can bring those things in, then we can change our future. It's very easy to want to control the outside world because then we don't have to look at ourselves. It's hard to look at ourselves. We don't want to look at ourselves because we might not like what we see. That's an internal judgment that you should put away. There's no judgment here. We are who we are. We did a great job. You did an amazing job surviving and getting to where you are today. Don't underestimate all those skills that you created and put together to get you here. Honor yourself for that. Be proud of yourself for that. They got you here now, and so you can even leapfrog forward with new skills and new resources and with an updated system. It is important to look at yourself and your own actions and your own thoughts. It's okay to do so, and it's necessary to do so. Your thoughts and feelings and actions are not you. A very simple example to even help you navigate that is, if you chopped off your big toe, are you going to be okay? Probably. If you chopped off your leg, will you be you? Yes. So if you didn't have that feeling, whatever that is that you don't want to have, do you have to have it? What are all those automatic mechanizations that are happening in your brain? Do you have to have them? Do you want to have them? Can you perhaps shift your perspective? Yes, if you can do that, then you can change how you think and feel and act in any given moment. When you can do that, then you can control your behaviors. You can control the next moment. When you're calmer in here and you're choosing to be calm, then the rest of the world will respond in kind. Things will shift and move forward, and you can be more excited about the next day. You can live with greater calm and ease and happiness